What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chase to the Championship. I am T-Man, and this time we're back with another interesting team. We have Braviary, which is a really cool Pokemon that I want to feature. It has the Defiant ability, so hopefully we'll be able to explore what this does today. But it's a pretty unique team. I also, of course, have the Togedemaru, which is also pretty interesting, and I hope to be using the Lightning Rod ability there. So. Let's try and find another game. I've been, again, on hiatus. I've still been a little bit sick, so bear with me as I try and get these out more often. But I did stream last week, so that was a good sign. So make sure to follow me on Twitter so you guys know when I'm going to be doing that, because I want to do it more often. I just have not had the time to do it, so thank you very much if you did come out last time. If not, then make sure you look out for that. But we got a 15-16 rated player from Japan, and he's going to have a very cool team. He's got the, oh god, that's a Wishiwashi, Serena, Pelipper, Incineroar, Pheromosa, and Tapu Koko. So he's got a very, very fast, hard-hitting team, and then he's got a Wishiwashi with a Serena and stuff. So let's see if we can try and play around that. I think Togedemaru Braviary is actually a pretty decent lead against this. Hopefully I should be able to get Tailwind up. The Braviary set I'm actually running, as well as the Togedemaru set, they're both pretty interesting. I have Tailwind Braviary with Normalium Z and Giga Impact, so firing off some big breakneck blitzes. Set also has Brave Bird, of course. Togedemaru actually has Tickle, so I'll be able to get some defense drops hopefully, and maybe pick up a knockout on the Incineroar, if that's what I see, that or the Wishiwashi. What do I want in the back, though? That's the question. I think Tapu Fini's probably decent here. Again, I just have to play around the Tapu Koko correctly. I do have Togedemaru, which should make that a lot easier, but I'm going to bring Garchomp just in case. I am Scarf Garchomp. So hopefully if I do lose Togedemaru early, I will be able to take out the Tapu Koko for this comeback in. Tailwind's usually a pretty go-to option for this team. If I can take some knockouts early with something like Brave Bird or Giga Impact, I might go for it. But for the most part, just going for Tailwind is generally the game plan. So we're going to see Serena, Pheromosa, and this is definitely strong. Serena really shouldn't be able to touch Braviary, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Fake Out into the Pheromosa, and set up Tailwind. Serena has Trop Kick, which, can lower the physical attack of Braviary or whatever. He does switch into Wishiwashi, though. There was actually one big mistake I made there. He definitely could have been the Dazzling or whatever it is, Queenly Majesty, that's what it is, on the Serena there. So Fake Out wouldn't have activated, and I probably would have been a little upset, but that works out. So I can go for attack into the Pheromosa and just pick up a knockout. I think I actually want to just Tickle and Breakneck Blitz the Wishiwashi, though, because I want to get that off the field, and I think Pheromosa might switch to Protect. I just want to make sure that I KO the Wishiwashi now, and I think I might need to Tickle to do that. Yeah, Pheromosa does Protect. Let's see if Wishiwashi follows suit. Nope. So we'll get the Tickle off and lower the defense and the attack stats, so that's good. So this big Breakneck Blitz from Braviary is definitely going to pick up a knockout. Yeah. The Defiant ability is cool, since if you're able to get a boost with Defiant, you can just kind of boost up to like very, very high attack stat and hit Z, Giga Impact, and delete something. It's 200 base power off of this, so it's doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, bye Wishy. Alright, so good spot. What's his last monster? If it has Serena coming in here, which he does, I just go for Brave Bird into this, and then go for Zing Zap into the Pheromosa. Alright, so pretty straightforward turn. He's just gonna go for the forfeit there. So I might just do three battles this episode since that one was so quick. Yeah, definitely very strong Braviary. And that's a pretty fun lead that you can go into. Togedemaru is kind of an interesting Pokemon. It has Lightning Rod, but outside of that, it really doesn't do too much. It has Fake Out. Usually you see Nuzzle on it because, Nuzzle's such a good move, and Speed Control is really hard to come by in this format, but since I do have my own Tapu Fini and Misty Terrain, it's kind of hard to abuse that correctly. So I opt for Tickle, and Tickle's actually pretty good. I have Physical Arcanine, Gyarados, and Garchomp are both physical as well, so I'm able to abuse that pretty well and pick up some big knockouts like you saw in that last game. But let's see what we get here for the next game, and we're going to get I cannot pronounce that, from Portugal, rating at 1670. And, okay, this looks a little bit more standard. We're going to get a team of Tapu Lele, Ninetales, Arcanine, Metagross, Mandibuzz, and Nihilego. So, part of me just wants to go and lead Togedemaru Braviary. If he leads Tapu Fini, I could be in a bit of a mess, though. Since I need to get a Fake Out off in order to really do anything. So I think what I want to do is, I think Garchomp is actually a pretty decent lead here. The other thing I could do is I could lead Togedemaru Braviary, and then I could switch into Tapu Fini if he leads with the Tapu Lele. Huh. Alright. Oh, wait, okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead Arcanine Garchomp because I have Scarf Garchomp, and what I could do is I can go for something like a Helping Hand Poison Jab onto the Tapu Lele if he does lead it on turn 1. Question is, which Flying Mon do I want to bring? I think it's probably Gyarados and then Tapu Fini in the back. Yeah, I want to bring Tapu Fini in case he starts going wild with Mandibuzz, since I really won't have a way to stop that. Fake Out Pressure is pretty important for this team, but in this matchup I think we can sacrifice it a little bit. The Garchomp is also extremely bulky, so we should be able to live and attack from the Tapu Lele if it is Scarf and it is faster than us, so. I think my turn 1 is pretty simple. I just go for a Helping Hand Poison Jab into the Lele. Let's see. Can I Helping Hand in Psychic Terrain? I actually don't know this mechanic. Alright. Do I want a learning experience? Learning experiences are fun. I'm not sure how fun this will be. No, I do not want to have a learning experience. I'm going to go for Flare Blitz, and I'm going to go for Rock Slide. Alright, so I get the Rock Slide off. I'll do some chip damage to the Tapu Lele and to the Ninetales. And I will crit the Tapu Lele, so that's a little bit unfortunate for him. Blizzard goes off, that'll KO Garchomp. Arcanine's still on the field. Question is he Psychium Z? And yeah, he is. Knowing the mechanic would have been a lot better, since I would have led that if I knew the mechanic. I should have thought of that going into the match. Oh, okay. So Shattered Psyche is going to definitely take out my Arcanine. I'm EV to live, Life Orb, so goodbye Arcanine. Alright. This is okay. This is fine. What do I have in the back? Gyarados, Tapu Fini. Okay, no, this is actually doable, I guess. I can only guess that he has Freeze Dry. So I think my plan might just be go for Protect and go for Moonblast into the Ninetales. I think that's probably my best play. Knowing at the end of this turn who's faster between Tapu Lele and Gyarados is also important, since I'm max speed Gyarados. My Gyarados does outspeed my Arcanine. So I know for a fact that I at least have a chance to outspeed the Lele. Yeah, Psychic's gonna be doing a decent chunk, but that's not too bad. We are leftovers. It's our other calm mindset. It really depends on what his mons in the back are. Alright, I believe we saw Gyarados took the tick first, so I should be able to go for a Waterfall into the top of Feeny and pick up a knockout, depending on what comes in the back here. Just Nihilego. Alright, that might be a problem. I could go for something like Protect and Earthquake. That or Protect and Dragon Dance. I think they're essentially the same play. It just means I have a better shot to knock out the Tapu Lele. And I might be able to force a 1v1 with Gyarados. Nope. Nihilego has Thunderbolt though, so that really doesn't matter too much, since Life Orb Power Gem probably would have KO'd anyways if he has Life Orb. He's not though. Oh, he is. Okay. So yeah, Power Gem would have KO'd anyways. Making that play is fine. My only other play in that situation is going for Helping Hand Muddy Water. Or Protect Muddy Water. And hoping for an accuracy drop, so no worries there. Yeah, I will get in one more video, or one more battle this video. As you can see, I am very scatterbrained. I did just get back to college last week, so it's been a lot of long days and kind of adjusting to that on top of being sick, on top of everything else. So I will continue trying to get videos out and hopefully get streams done, since that's something that I've been kind of down on myself because I haven't been doing it and I feel bad, because it's definitely something that I'm motivated to do. Just haven't had the energy to do it, so one more battle and let's see what we get. Team could probably use a steal. That would probably make my matchup against Lele a little bit better. I can beat it currently. It's more the fact that I need a better game plan for Lele, plus other things that KO Garchomp. So we're going to have Ninetales, Arcanine, Gyarados, Lantern, Tapu Koko, and Tapu Bulu. I wonder if this is the Soak stuff. I honestly would not be surprised, so I'm just going to lead with Braviary, Togedemaru. That's a pretty go-to lead for this team. I think in the back I probably want Arcanine. Arcanine lets me hit the Tapu Bulu. Do I really want Arcanine? I don't think I do in this matchup, actually. I definitely want Garchomp. I know that for a fact. The question is then Gyarados or Tapu Fini. Gyarados gives me something else to Earthquake next to, but is pretty weak to the rest of the team. Tapu Fini, on the other hand, lets me reset terrain. It gives me something else to hit the Arcanine, which is definitely helpful if he does decide to bring it. He could just bring it in the back, and I might have to deal with it in the late game, in which case having Tapu Fini in the back would be good. Yeah, generally these teams don't like to lead Arcanine into Braviary if they can avoid it, so getting up Tailwind for the team is very, very important. Braviary is a lot, like, able to do a lot in Tailwind and has a lot of pressure, so we're going to get Ninetales and Lantern. So the thing is, if this is Scarf Lantern, he could do something very fun, like go for Blizzard, which is not very good, but we'll still get the Tailwind off, and then we'll outspeed it next turn, so it's still definitely doable. It also means Togedemaru is in a good spot, so get the Fake Out off, hopefully break a Focus Sash there, and okay, so it's not Scarf. He will go for Soak, though, onto Togedemaru. Okay, that works. I think what I want to do now is just go for Encore into the Lantern and lock it into Soak and just go for a Brave Bird into the Ninetales, pick up a knockout there. Looks like it's going to be leftovers, so that's interesting. But yeah, I think I just go for an Encore into the Lantern pretty safely and go for Brave Bird. Yeah, seeing how much Ninetales took from Fake Out, I'm definitely going to be able to pick up Knockout. So, yay! You go, Lantern. And, yeah, Brave Bird should pick up a Knockout pretty easily. So many animations I love on this team. That's the real reason why I'm playing this team, is because I love all the animations on it. Including, Breakneck Blitz. And yes, we'll get another Soak into the... Togedemaru. That's interesting. It actually plays the animation, even though it failed. Alright. So, another Hail Tick. Another leftover tick. Alright. What do I have in the back? I have Garchomp, I have Tapu Fini. So, Lantern's locked into Soak, so it's not really doing much. But I still have to figure out a way to pick my knockout there. So, that's something I have to keep in mind. I think I want to go for a switch to Garchomp and probably a Breakneck Blitz. I'm in a good spot where I can just hit Earthquake, and I want to make sure I deal with this Tapu Koko. Even if it protects, it's good. I get damage on it, and I put into range of something like a Brave Bird probably, but I'm just gonna get the attack off. I highly doubt it's Sash since he has the Ninetales, and we're in Hail, so do your thing, Braviary. Get rid of the Tapu Koko. He did not switch out the Lantern, so I can only imagine that means he probably soaked the Braviary, which limits my damage output. But, that's fine. Soak goes on to the Braviary, yep. And that is fine by me. I'll just go for a Giga Impact next turn, most likely. Giga Impact and an Earthquake should probably be a decent play. Question is, what does he bring in? Yeah, Garchomp's still locked into, or it's going to be locked into something, and we do see the Arcanine come in, so, good news for Braviary. I can definitely get behind that. Do I want to just switch out Garchomp into Togi? Yeah, I think so. And I'll go for a Giga Impact into the Arcanine. I can just start firing off Giga Impacts. Oh no, he went for Protects. Alright. This is fine. If he went for Thunderbolt, that goes right into Togi. He's still soaking. Is he still Encored? No. I thought he wore off Encore last turn. But, still just going for soak. Okay. Okay. It's leftovers recovery. I've seen this before. Okay. Encore ends now. Tailwind Pewter's out now. I can't count. We already knew this. Alright, so fake out into Arcanine. Get your impact again. Yeah, I'm not scared of Lantern. It's just gonna sit there and do much of nothing. So. Again, those animations are beautiful. And I'll go for Scald. Okay. Into my water type Braviary. Nice. Alright. So Hail will stop. And I'll probably just be able to go for something like an Encore. I could just actually just go for Tickle. Yeah, he's going to forfeit the match though. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be back later this week with another video. And besides that, just leave a few likes, comments, subscribe if you want to see more videos. And that is it from me. I'm out, guys.